here remembers the time on my channel when I would film hauls all the time. I used to shop constantly, bring new things into my life, anywhere from clothing to home decor and literally everything in between. I have seriously cut back on my shopping habits and I've brought so much less into my life. In fact, I've had so much fun. Instead of sharing so many hauls with you, I now call them haul-aways. And I love doing this. It's just a monthly kind of go through and show you what I'm decluttering. I love doing this because it motivates me to go through my space and get rid of things. It also kind of shows you the types of things you might want to look out for in your own space and get rid of, because it might just be clutter at this point. Thank you so much for being here. Let's dive into this basket. My first recommendation is to have an actual donation spot in your house. I like to keep mine in my closet, and I put this laundry hamper in there. It's too small. I need a bigger laundry hamper because this fills up really quickly. But keep it out of sight from your kids. I've realized that that is like the main key here. If your kids can see all the donations, they are 100% gonna go through it and question why you're getting rid of it or sneak it back into their space. And it's just kind of a nightmare. So to save yourself that hassle, keep your donation bin either disguised as laundry, which I've talked about before, or keep it completely tucked away somewhere like your closet where your kids are not gonna go through it. Okay, I have no memory of what I put in here, so this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be exciting. Okay, so my husband went through his clothes recently and he decided to donate some hoodies. I'm actually kind of surprised. Some of these are really cute, but things that he has not worn in a while, he will go ahead and go through, and he has to do this on his own terms. A lot of you have asked, like, how do I get my spouse to go through their stuff? There really is no way to do it other than to just lead by example. When your spouse or your partner sees that you've gone through your things and wow, that your side of the closet looks amazing, they're probably going to be motivated to do it on their own, but they have to do it on their own. There's no way around that as far as I can tell. Okay, I'm getting rid of some masks. Actually, my daughter likes these, but she leaves them all over the floor. And they've been in my closet for about a month and she's not looked for them. She's not asked for them. So I'm okay to actually donate these. Now, I have a kids consignment store near me where I can go and sell all the kids stuff. We don't need a poo emoji, frisbee, where I can go and sell stuff, and it's great because I can trade it in for other things. Okay, probably a stained shirt. Now, this is another kind of controversial one. Should you donate clothes that are stained? Some people say yes, some people say no. The people that say yes, I think, are the people that are using the materials for crafts and repurposing. But I think generally, if it's really stained, I say recycle it. But let me know what you think in the comments. This is the cutest toy. I might have the right kind of battery. I think it needs one of those small round coin batteries. I'm gonna see if I can actually fix that before I let it go, but if I can't, obviously, I'm gonna donate it. Okay, we've got a truck. Now, here's something that I did recently that I thought worked really, really well for my kids' stuff. They have a hard time getting rid of their things, and it's understandable. I mean, I had a hard time getting rid of my stuff when I was first starting this process, and I've struggled. It's hard. So the thing that's worked the best with my kids and their stuff is I'll tell them, and I've tried so many different things, but I will tell them, I will clean your room if you let me donate the things that I haven't seen you playing with, but I will clean the whole thing top to bottom, and then you can't go through the bag. And that sounds really harsh, and it kind of is, but I found that the harsher you are with yourself, the more ruthless and brutal, the easier this process goes. So I tried the same thing with my kids because I just kept asking them to clean their room and clean their room and clean their room, and it was such a chore, and they were so overwhelmed by it. And I thought, it's just too much stuff. It's too much in there. They are having a hard time getting rid of their stuff. So I made a little deal with them, and I went in there and did it myself. Now, they're still little enough where I feel like I can get away with this. But as they get older, I want them to build these muscles too. So I always encourage them to go through their stuff, and they have been more inclined to donate their toys over the years as they've watched me declutter. So they are getting there, and I see these incredible improvements with them, but that's worked the best. Okay, let's keep going. All right, here is a sweater of mine. I remember when I bought this, I thought it was so cute. I loved the bright, cheerful color. I thought this is gonna keep me warm. We have long and cold winters here in Utah. Here is the thing. I never pulled this out once last winter. I bought this a couple of years ago, and that is my cue that I can get rid of it. If a whole season's gone by and I have not pulled it out, I don't know why I didn't. Maybe I forgot that this was scratchy. Maybe I felt like it just wasn't my style. I don't know why I didn't pull it out, but I didn't, and that's the point. So I can go ahead and donate this. I have another thing just like that. I feel like this is just a little bit too small, and it's one that I kept skipping over again and again. It's so cute. It's a starling little red puff sleeve sweatshirt, and I love it, but that's not a good enough reason to keep something. This is all, Marie Kondo kind of thing. Does it spark joy? Well, yeah, I think the sleeves are cute and it makes me happy to look at it, but practically and realistically, it's not useful to me. So that is more helpful in decluttering for me than, does it make me happy? Does it spark joy? Yeah, a lot of things spark joy, but they're not practical. So that's where I draw the line. If it's not practical, if I'm not getting use out of it, it's gotta go. I don't own very many shoes. I never have. I've never been a big shoe, purse, jewelry person. I just don't really care. These boots took me to Ireland, and for a long time I hung on to them thinking, I'm going back. I'm going back to Ireland, but with all the travel restrictions and it being so hard to get over there, I did not go. I haven't been in a couple of years. So I'm gonna go ahead and let these little booties go. So although they're sentimental and they were the perfect shoes for that trip, and I do intend on going back eventually, they have sat in my closet for a couple of years without being worn, so they have to get passed on. They are not serving me anymore. This is kind of a hard one. This is new. I bought these florals at Home Goods thinking they're gonna be perfect in my living room. They're so pretty. They go with my color scheme. I didn't like it. I peeled the sticker off, lost the receipt, and decided in the end that they weren't for me. So here's another one where we can get kind of hung up on our guilt. I wasted money. I bought it. I shouldn't have. I was irresponsible with the receipt. Now, instead of keeping this item either in the spot where I don't like it, and I did try shuffling it around the house, is there anywhere else I can use it? No, I just ended up not loving it. Instead of having it out and having it kind of bothering me, and instead of storing it, I'm gonna pass it on. I have to be realistic again and say the money's gone. I don't get it back by keeping the item. A cute little decaled sweatshirt of my daughter's. You know what I did? I know what I did. I keep washing my dark denim jeans with my lights and forgetting to put it on a cold wash. I have ruined a few things in the past year by forgetting to do that or not separating my lights and dark. So unfortunately, this one, it's covered in paint and it got washed with some blue jeans. Now, I think somebody else could upcycle this and use it because of this super cute little decal. So even though it's stained, I'm going to take my chances on donating it. My kids got these for Christmas and they didn't work out great. They had intentions of trying it again to see if they could get these to work, but a couple months went by and I reminded them about it and they never showed interest. So I'm gonna go ahead and, what do you think? Should I donate these or recycle? I don't know. Let me know what you think. All right, we're getting to the bottom of the barrel. Another sweatshirt that, again, I just didn't reach for. I replaced a couple of my sweatshirts. I guess that last one was a sweater, and I don't love this one as much as I love some newer ones. A hat that I never wear. Ooh. This is where I have to remind myself, you made this decision for a reason. Okay, so this is like the perfect Christmas sweater. I guess I'm not into red anymore. I know it, I'm not drawn to it. And I loved this for so long. And that's why it's hard. You think, I remember when I loved that. I should love it again, or I will love it again. Not necessarily. Our taste changes, and that is okay. All right, my kids got a 3D printer for Christmas that didn't work. Here is another case of me throwing away the receipt. Not only that, you know what? It was Amazon. It wasn't a lost receipt. I know what it was. They opened it. And one of the colors got kind of pulled out. So I don't feel like I can return this. This has got to be something that I can just donate. Somebody's gonna love finding this at the thrift store. These 3D waxes, I think they're gonna be great. Guess what we replaced the 3D printer with? A hamster. They are so much happier. Isn't that hilarious? They've always wanted a pet, and since the 3D printer didn't work out, they got their hamster, so they are happy. An ornament that's really, really cute, but that we don't need anymore. A charger that I don't like. Oh, and then I have a couple pieces of jewelry. This was so cute on the little clasp at the store. I was like, this is the cutest little thing. But when I put it on, it's wonky. It's like so crookedy, and I don't like it. So that's kind of sad. It's never been worn. It's brand new, but there is no point in me keeping it if I'm not gonna wear it. All right, this is one that I have held on to for a few years because the sentimental in me has struggled to get rid of it. Now, the only way I can justify keeping this is if I am able to fix it or restore it. This is a necklace, bar necklace, with my kids' names engraven on them. It is such a beautiful idea. I remember it just looked beautiful at first, but it tarnished really quickly, and it is no longer something that I want to wear because look at it, it does not look good. So do you have any idea how to restore something like this? It was rose gold when I got it, and now it is brassy brown. So I am going to see if you guys have any ideas for me. If you don't, if I can't fix it, I'm gonna have to let it go, and I better do it quick because I've held on to this long enough. I bought this for Valentine's Day this year and just didn't really love it. It's wooden beads. It kind of went over my little vessel that I have, and I ended up pulling it off before Valentine's Day was over. I was like, it just looks cheap. I don't love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this on. Thankfully, it wasn't very expensive. It was like $3 from Hobby Lobby. Somebody's gonna love that. But again, why would I store it back in my Valentine's Day decor box if I know I didn't love it this year? Same with the sweaters. If I didn't wear it this year, if I didn't love it, chances are I'm not going to love it next year. I have been using this cute little ceramic soap dispenser in the last year and a half in my bathroom, but it's just so chipped up. I don't want it in there anymore. That's something that kind of adds to a cluttered visual, is when you have like dust, when you have chipped and broken things, it actually starts to make the space look cluttered, believe it or not. So I don't want to have this chipped, dingy kind of thing in my bathroom, so I actually have already replaced it. I cannot wait to get this stuff off to the donation spot and then maybe even try and sell a couple of these the next time I go to my kids' consignment shop. But let me know what you're going to be decluttering this month. Thank you for being here, and I will see you soon.